Hi guys, today we're going to see what happened with the middle box. We're trying to get them to draw out frame for use next year, as per Aussie Bee Vlog's suggestion. He's a YouTube member. Yeah, so we're going to do a full hive inspection, and we'll just see what they've done to lots of pollen on the girls' feet here today.
How long has it been since the last inspection?
It's been 4 weeks since we added this box of empty frames that we're going to see if they've drawn it out well enough.
And all your comments say, do not stand in front of the box.
Yeah. Good start. So we'll have a look what's going on with the trap.
So what's the temperature right now?
Oh. It's about 17 degrees, I'd say. There's not many frames of bees, so a bit concerned about that, but we'll have a look at what's going on in this trap. A few little bees in there, a couple of bees on the side and a few bugs in there.
What do you got in the traps?
There's olive oil in the traps, like we say in all our videos. Alright.
So when you put the box in, last 4 weeks ago you under-supered it?
Yeah, we under-supered. That's what we're checking the middle box, because we put a box of empty frames in there and under-supered it. So all these ones will be full.
Because they were full last time?
Yeah, they were full last time. Or they should be full. I don't know if they were full last time, but these were the ones that were already fully drawn. It's weird, it looks like that one's been extracted.
Swap your sides.
Seems very quiet.
What time is it?
It's 11 o'clock in the morning. There we go, that one's a bit more full. I guess the word is fuller, using proper English. Can you please grab the frame holder? Thank you.
This is the last hive to pack down for the winter?
Yeah.
So you'd be packing it down today?
Yeah, I assume that we're going to be packing it down. So that's pretty well full as well. Same on that side.
And good to see you're not standing in front of the hive.
Is that side full?
Yep.
So that's pretty good. These bees have done pretty good. I can see that all these are full. I'm not sure Bit of a glitch on this one. That's strange, isn't it?
And this is a new Australian HiveIQ.
Yep, this is the HiveIQ, and now this is the box where we just put on with all the empty frames. There's not many frames of bees going across there, but
No trap in there either. It's been, what's the weather been like the last couple of weeks?
well, it's been pretty good. The weather's been good. Like, there hasn't even been any rain, I don't think. Like, so look at that. Haven't done anything to that. It just capped it, joined it to the wood a bit.
So this was just to purely see what they'll do with the frames and get these frames ready for next season?
Yes, correct. So still, well, they've done it a little bit on here, so you can see. Can you see that?
You should see the next one.
On the same on both sides. So that's a good head start for them for next season.
And you'll be removing this box today?
Yeah. Yeah, they've even put a bit of nectar in here, so this one will have to be frozen. They all have to be frozen to avoid getting wax moth. Same on that side, they put some nectar in there. Same here.
So we're in late April now.
Yeah, late April. So we're just winding down for winter, getting them ready to last through the winter, so we have to leave them enough stores.
In the middle of autumn right now.
Yeah, so they've drawn these out pretty good.
And with nectar in them. Who recommended that for you?
A YouTube user called Aussie Bee Vlog.
So thank you.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
So we'll put all of these in the freezer.
Yeah, all of these will go in the freezer over winter. See down here it's still a little bit undrawn, but it's still definitely a good head start. Yeah. So basically they've just, you can see they've joined it up the top.
Because these already had foundation in them.
Yeah, they had the foundation in them. You can see that in our earlier video. It'll be in the description.
And their beeswax foundation.
Yeah. See, this one's barely even touched. All they've done is joined it up the top, you can see.
The next week of weather isn't going to look so good.
Yeah, so I guess we may as well shake all these bees off into the hive and put these into a container ready to wrap up in cling wrap to put in the freezer over winter. So I'll just get just a standard box that you can buy from any, I guess, a $2 shop or anything like that.
What
But
do you
I've
put in
modified and I've put some rails in so it holds the frames. Yeah, so these all have to go into the freezer now over winter. Because so we don't get wax moth. We should actually put the lid on every time so the bees aren't getting in there. But with these ones that don't have any nectar in them, the bees won't really be attracted to it. So it should be alright for now.
And for those who aren't following along, this was a swarm caught at the end of last season. And all the other hives have been packed down for winter already. Where's your bee brush? Show the brush.
Now it's important to put the lid on because we don't want any of the bees to around with the nectar. A few will get in there, but we'll get them out later. Continue with the rest of the hive inspection now.
You've got a standard 8-frame plastic.
No, this is not. Oh, yeah, it's the queen excluder is from a standard Langstroth frame, and it just seems to fit this perfect. We'll pin that down a fair bit in 4 weeks. Plenty of frames of bees in there. So you can see down the bottom we've got lots of pollen stores there, capped honey along the top. Just have a quick scan around for the queen. She's probably not on there because I just shook her off.
Mornings have been quite cold. Time to get on this one, lots of pollen everywhere. Capped honey up in the top here.
up near my thumb. Both thumbs, I guess. So I think these guys will have a fair bit to... You can see on there, there's a few with leg warmers, which is their pollen that they're bringing back in from outside the hive. Here's one in the centre as well, nice big bright orange one.
It's like cheese.
They're getting a little bit agitated, so we might just speed up this process a little bit. Here's a small amount of brood in the centre there. Calf brood. This is one of our older frames from another hive that we brought across. You can see kind of look of the comb.
How can you tell by the comb?
Oh, the comb's heaps darker. Like newer comb is a lot lighter.
More white.
Yeah, lighter. So every frame's got honey up in the top, and then you can see the brood in the centre there. So still a lot of brood for this time of year. Can you see her anywhere?
See who?
The queen. There's a little bit of grubs, nice white grubs, early in the development cycle. Oh, here we go, here's the queen. Can you see her? Cruising around.
How can you tell she's a queen?
She's got it like a turnip for a body. We might put her back in. And that way she's not going to get lost. Do we need to look at these other three? We should, shouldn't we? Hopefully she hasn't moved on to this frame. Lots of capped honey up the top there. Bit of brood in the centre. Can you see her anywhere there? Has she moved across onto that frame? Just be super careful anyway. So a lot of nectar and honey into this frame. Is that what you can see?
Yeah, half honey, half nectar.
Yeah, I can see some capped as well. So one more to go, and then
You're moving quickly now.
Yep. I'm moving a bit quicker so I can get this done, because they seem to be getting a little bit agitated. Yeah, so that's nearly a full frame of honey. So these guys will have plenty for winter. Like I say in all the videos, it's super important to keep the brood in the same sequence. Not so much with the honey supers, like you can see, if you watch the other videos, you'll see that we just put the honey supers back in whatever order we think would be best.
You mean the frames?
Yeah, the frames, I mean. That's what I said, isn't it? No? Supers, yeah, the honey supers is, like, in the honey supers we work on them and we just put the frames in whatever order. But in the brood box it's important that it stays the same.
Why? Why is it important?
I'm not 100% sure, Sonia. That's a hard question. Do you know the answer?
No, maybe someone can write it in the comments.
Yeah, that would be best. And then that educates me a bit better. It's got something to do with the storage patterns and keeping stuff warm. Okay, so we'll just cruise around, scan around and make sure she hasn't climbed up to the top. Before we put the queen excluder on. Take that off.
So you've decided to put a full super on for winter?
Yes.
Almost full super.
Yeah, it's almost full, and that way I know that they're not going to starve by a long shot. These guys should survive really well.
And they say the HiveIQ got better thermal properties for
Yeah.
winter?
They do say that. One thing I'm going to mention about the HiveIQ though, let's just have a quick scan, make sure the queen didn't burst out here from before when we saw her. Doesn't look like it. So anyway, as you can see from the grub pattern, I've had a brick on here to hold it down. Okay, and see, you can see that now it looks like it's bending in the middle. Can you see that? Which is this, and that's because I've had the brick in the middle, I guess. So the sun's heated it up and it's, so if we look at it now,
It's bowed in the middle.
see how it's bowed in the middle. So now that it's winter and we're not going to be constantly getting these bricks out here to stick the supers on, I'm going to try and fix the problem by doing that. And then so that should, over winter, cause that to
Straighten out.
not be bowed, or reduce the bow, I'm hoping. I can just monitor it. But it just means the bees have got more of a hole to patch up. See how wide that is there, because when it should be like that, the bow causes it to go like that. So
Because normally you'd have a metal lid on the roof.
yeah. Well, not normally. You can purchase a metal lid from HiveIQ.
All done?
All done, I think. Well done.